Or this week, rather. Anyway. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, God. Got flashbanged. Hello, Fisher.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey?
He had a broken leg.
I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the kid. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Things will get better.
Sure, there are decent aliens.
Do not worry, sir.
We just have to find them.
Well, I heard you're Pathfinder now. The sooner you figure out where they're hiding, the better.
Will do. Chin up.
We got this. Hello, Hayes.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need
Assuming we get to that point.
That was a tough fight.
So we still don't have any outposts or anything.
Glad to be on the other side of it.
But, you know, whatever. Where is... Oh, hello. You're not who I was looking for,
Greer,
but...
how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
One of two things from what we've heard.
Your father, and Kirkland.
We'll never forget their
Necessary sacrifices.
It's a brave thing, risking your life for the greater good.
Yeah. Just seems unfair. We barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You'll be fine.
Thanks again.
I don't know how he ever made it past initial screening if he fucking folded from that scenario, but whatever. I get it, though. I thought I was supposed to come down here and check up on Sarah. I skipped you entirely. Hello, sir.
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Yeah?
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry,
I did.
Nigel.
I lost somebody too.
We were going to start families out here together.
Yeah?
I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Sure,
Of
why
course,
not?
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
I got you. I gotta find it first, but... You know, whatever. What do I got going on? Station Saboteur and First Murder. That takes us to the planet. Additional tasks. Scan planets. Scan Andromeda wildlife. Place pendant at location. Scan minerals. Find missing science vessel. Okay. Not a whole lot, but quite a bit more than what we started with. But we need to finish this saboteur mission. Where am I going now? Where am I going? Operations? Like, where the fuck is this sending me? Operations. Okay. Think I was already there and no, because I was in cryo. then I went back to the main deck of the Hyperion, which I didn't need to be at. Anywho. Security footage. I'm stuck. Security footage. Day 522. Network access instability detected. Timestamp scrambled. Playback corrupted.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Day 523. No, same shit.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Day 525. Network access instability regurgitated. Timestamp scrambled. Playback corrupted. Failsafe disabled. System restore failed. Administrator override required.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work.
Do it.
Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from
Probably the Nexus, but we'll see.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
This person is not a match.
Okay. Oh, did my missions run? The game's just been left on, so I think my missions are done. Success. Success. I'm glad I don't have to level these fucking teams anymore. I mean, I have to level the one team, but that's fine. $70, $81's good. Alright. Cool. Good enough. Come back to that later.
Biometrics do not match.
Alright, well, I scan Nexus security transferred to the Hyperion. I guess they are on the Hyperion now, even though they weren't at the time.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more.
Negative match.
Negative match. Might be that guy right there who's fucking with the
Scan
systems.
results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Hello, Mr. Atkins.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people.
Yeah.
Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
You need to go.
We can't let you stay on board. There's no saying what else you're capable of.
Wait, you'd let me go?
If you call exile letting you go, sure. You leave and you don't come back.
I'll leave.
Cool. That works. I obtained 73 Andromeda viability points. Did that finish that? It did. Cool. Alright, we found out Dale did it. Now... fuck, I think I need to go to my ship. Oh no, I'd have to talk to Sam, that's right. My implant was acting up and we needed a private conversation with Sam. So let's go do that.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node.
Hello.
I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Fair enough.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities.
A lot of
Attic
things.
overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's... me, now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required.
Fair enough.
Profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
But they have to understand that.
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow.
This...
You're an AI. So what's different?
This is interesting because, it means these guys created a fully functional AI, standalone AI, before any other race in this cycle. Obviously know that this goes back all the way to the first cycle with the Reapers, but like in this cycle, this would be the first AI we know of that was completed and standalone, because the Geth were earlier, but the Geth require a large amount of processes in order required. Obviously, that changed in 3 to become fully sentient, and Edie was created after this.
Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
So Sam would be the first, as far as we know. I don't know what the additional information provides on that, but like the comics and stuff. But I assume it wouldn't be anything to overturn that logic.
In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Fair enough.
Thanks.
I now have profiles. Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press X to activate it. Well, the only one I have is the soldier, which is weapon damage accuracy, damage resistance, weapon clip size, and marksman focus. Which is every time I kill, or I get more damage for every target killed in a short time. So, killing things quickly is the goal there. Known associates. Sam. Did I read this already? I don't think I have. Self-examination being important for sentient beings. I was encouraged to write this entry by Alec Ryder. I am a simulated adaptive matrix, a new generation artificial intelligence. Unlike most AI, I link to a neural implant that gives me access to my host's sensory and emotional responses. To put it simply, I have a direct understanding of the human experience, which allows me to grow beyond the bounds of logical programming. In return, I lend my quantum computing power and the rational analysis to a Pathfinder's mission. I am physically located in a server bank installed in SAM node aboard the Ark Hyperion, but quantum entanglement technology allows instant communication anywhere. In the event of catastrophic injury or death, protocol dictates that my command access be transferred to the next Pathfinder candidate in line. And then Pathfinders, AI partners. Pathfinders are highly skilled explorers, scientists, and soldiers. But when partnered with the quantum computing power of an artificial intelligence, they become indispensable. Developed by Alec Ryder, my matrix was the pattern for multiple SAM iterations intended to partner with a Pathfinder, each traveling on their respective arcs. The nature of artificial intelligence means that hosting each SAM iteration on different hardware causes multiple tiny variations. This results in unique individuals who are similar but fundamentally different to myself. Partnership with the Pathfinder allows continued development and increased empathy with organic individuals. Pathfinders go through extensive psychological training before being linked with an AI partner. Allowing full root access to an AI without sufficient preparation can result in unexpected and unwelcome side effects. However, those who are prepared and sync fully with their SAM are capable of extraordinary feats. Implants. The first Pathfinder neural implants were created by Dr. Ellen Ryder, pioneer in human biotic implant design. While biotic implants bolster and focus electrical signals along the nervous system, Pathfinder implants go a step further by connecting not only the nervous system, but circulation, endocrine function, and interoceptive senses. Synced with an artificial intelligence, the implants reveal their full potential. The implant is a two-way connection. Giving me full insight into my host's physical and mental state, while allowing me to generate and alter electrical signals along my host's neural pathways that the body processes as its own. In a crisis, I can adjust a Pathfinder's balance, improve reaction time or muscle memory, or bolster biotic abilities. Quantum computing allows me to implement changes faster than synapses can fire. The main challenge for the Pathfinder implants was miniaturizing a QEC device enough to fit a neural implant. This connection keeps me in constant sync with my host. Crazy. Tech and biotics, AI. While a virtual intelligence is little more than a sophisticated interactive operating system, an artificial intelligence is a self-aware computing system capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creating an AI requires adaptive code, a long education, and a specialized quantum computer known as the Blue Box. In the Milky Way, artificial intelligence is considered a threat to galactic civilization. The Geth, synthetic life forms who turned on their Quarian creators, are often used as an example of a destructive capability of rogue AI. And those who attempt to create AI without strict Citadel Council oversight are subject to sanctions or even arrest. Alec Ryder's research papers claim that experiential separation is the root of conflict between organic and synthetic life, that an AI sharing the experience of its creator would have no desire to rebel. My connection to your Pathfinder implant and physiology makes me the first iteration of this new approach to AI. And then Mass Effect 3 can allow you to expand upon that. Ryder family secrets. Find ways to remove Sam's memory blocks.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Fair enough, thank you.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet
He had a lot of guns here.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Fair enough.
Quinturians were the enemy. Crazy times.
The Normandy, SR2, huh? So that's just a thing we picked up, but like, that's kind of a weird thing to be there, because it wouldn't have been built when they left. Well, it might have been built when they left.
In the 19th century.
Explains
Or in the process of being built. I don't remember
too.
which year ME2 takes place. Oh, literally 2185. So, they would have left like a year or two, maybe a year after.
What was that?
An eidetic trigger related to your father and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Yeah, maybe around a year, maybe 6 months after the SR2 was built or being built.
Puzzling as it may be, my
But
programming
it still is like,
locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories.
how did they know about it? Because 2185 is the start of the game, and they left in 2185, so the SR2 wouldn't have been public right away. Coffee.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you.
How did I walk through here and I can't walk back out?
I did not realize I owed my existence to a being.
Hey, don't say it like that. The archive system.
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth.
I'm gonna get the general logs.
Relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Maybe. Hey, Liara.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Fair enough.
Alec, this is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word.
God.
In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Well, obviously they had to have somebody in here.
I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap.
Yeah.
I wish you much
That's fair.
luck and future success.
Other topics. Final entry.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like
It is a shame that he doesn't even get to know if his daughter's fine.
Love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
That's a crazy way to put it.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Alright, so this is as far as we can go with Alec's data logs currently.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is
Fair enough.
common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182,
Which would be a year before she met Shepard.
I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient
Or
culture.
the year she met Shepard.
I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
I think it would have been the year before, though. Because Shepard was more or less clinically dead for 2 years. Clinically dead for more or less 2 years. And then brought back in 2185. But I don't know the gap between her meeting Shepard and him dying. I don't remember what year the first game takes place in. I think it's 83, but I guess it could be 82, depending on how long that all was. Let's go to the docking bay. It's time to finally continue, I suppose. Hello, Cora. So, I thought it would be interesting, since one of the things people bitch about this game about, or did bitch about this game about, was the squad mates and how uninteresting they were. Not only do they always parallel from game to game, which I kind of want to get into.
At least we'll be doing it in style.
So, for parallels, obviously with Liam and Cora are two humans that we start with. Parallel easily with Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. The 1 and 2, it's even crazier because it's a male-female pair. 3, it can be a male-female pair, but it might be a male-male pair as we saw. But you always start with two humans. Kaiden and Ashley in Mass Effect 1, Jacob and Miranda in 2, and James and whoever survives in 3. Now, 3 has an advantage because one of those you already knew from 2 games. But
let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late.
Hey, I know this person.
So you're
considering everybody says that these squad mates are uninteresting. I just want to point out that Kaiden and Ashley were the least interesting characters in Mass Effect 1.
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting
Jacob and Miranda were cool, but I would still consider them Jacob more than Miranda, but less interesting than what we're going to get into with Liam and Cora. Now, Cora is my least favorite of this game, if I remember right.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
And then James and Kaiden or Ashley, whoever.
Hold it. You're not going anywhere.
James is okay, but he's not great.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got
he's very generic soldier boy.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right?
All right.
You were the family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
Fair enough.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
So that covers our 2 human allies that we start with.
No one wants that.
But we just ran into our Turian ally
and right now, you need people
for this game.
Up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not
So,
just talking about it.
Vetra. Obviously, the clear parallel is Garrus Vakarian. He is our Turian for the entire series of Mass Effect with Commander Shepard. And while she doesn't live up to Garrus Vakarian, how do you live up to somebody who got
sensors, exploration gear,
3 games of character development? Dr. Tapero.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
Hello, Gil.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey.
But yeah, we'll kind of do our parallels as we go through, because I find that very entertaining.
Router engaged. Securing
There's one that'll be a little bit of a stretch,
Aboard, Sam.
but we'll get to that later.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space.
I have things to say about Suvi and Gil,
It's all yours.
but we'll get to that.
She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
I guess
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
apart from the
I haven't even
accent,
shown you the best
Kasuvi's
part. When you're ready to fly,
but yeah, apart from
the
the accent,
bridge.
Suvi is
Our pilot showed me
very
everything good to
similar to what I remember Ashley being like in Mass Effect 1, which I was not a huge fan of Ashley. Ashley was my least favorite crewmate in ME1. No vid calls available at
Better
this
head to the
time.
bridge when we're ready to go.
The
So,
meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table or just get the crew together.
This is kind of equivalent to the meeting rooms that we've had in all the other games, except 3 that didn't really have one. It had a war room, I guess.
The research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
That's cool. Not this room, obviously. It's the room this room that she was talking about.
Some serious kit over here.
I can also do my strike team stuff in here, which is great. And I can buy and sell shit here. I don't know if it has any markup, but research isn't available yet. Ah, yes, we'll go back down there in a minute.
Some serious kit over here.
Hello, Liam.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys, useful ones.
But like comparing Liam to the the one-for-one, Kaiden, James, and Jacob. Personally, I find Liam much more interesting.
I'll take any advantage I can get, even if it's expensive.
But we'll get into that as we talk to our crewmates. Cora I'd probably put above Ashley and below Miranda. Okay, R&D terminal. So I can do research and development. Development, select development to craft new equipment and nomad upgrades using blueprints. Development means I can actually craft the gear after I've researched it. So I have each research category has different research data. Milky Way, Helios, and Remnant. Switch to pick one. Select the blueprint or augmentation and hit X to research it. And there we go. That's basically it. So like something I really want is the Widow. Obviously. Oh, the Black Widow. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere near enough research material for the Black Widow. Now, Helios technology is mostly Ket weapons. The Dawn is a Ket semi-automatic weapon which releases a single plasma surrounding projectile that causes devastating damage. I don't know if there's a Ket weapon that I really like. Tracking round sounds terrible. $317 versus $286, but more rate of fire. I think the Naladin is what I'm going to end up picking up. Alright, so I need level 5 to get rank 2. Cool. I'm going to hold on to that then. And we don't have this one yet, because we don't actually know what Remnant is yet. So now I can actually make the Naladin if I want to, but I don't have the materials. Any Ket alloys, scale fibers. Ket alloys can be defeating Ket enemies or dismantling weapons and armor. Scale fibers are from Kyrillians and Real cores. nickel can be from orbital scans or small amounts on foot. And vanadium, orbital scanner mined with the Nomad. So eventually we'll start making shit. But right now we can't. I guess I could make this if I really wanted to. But now we have R&D. I don't think any of the strike missions are ready, obviously, because we just started them all. Shortest one is like an hour and 10 minutes. So if you picked up on anything from the last 3 Emmys, almost every room has somebody you can talk to at some point.
That's
like
the
squad
biolab.
wise.
We can grow plants for food and oxygen, and keep any specimen safe.
So these 2 rooms will both have a squad mate.
Hey.
Right now Liam's out here, but I think he goes into that side room, the tech lab. If I remember right, those rooms are Liam and Cora's rooms. And then this room... Oh, this is engineering, never mind. Well, here's Gil.
Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? I've got some last minute adjustments. She'll be ready to go when you are.
And our core. And here's Sue. I don't know why she's down here.
Hello. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch.
There's Vetra. I think there's 2 rooms down here. This room... Oh, this is Liam's room. I don't remember who's up top then. I think I do. I remembered that being Liam's room. And I'm pretty sure this is Vetra's room. With all the extra supplies and shit. Also, she's right here, so it kind of makes sense.
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The
Fair
brief
enough.
report's ready.
And then back here are the crew quarters where we can find
Most of
people
the crew bunks
sometimes.
in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Crew info board. Anyone want to help me move a couch? Not right now, but I'll keep you on my list, especially if you're biotic and can drop the weight. Pay you back in beer or whatever else we find. Comments? Are you serious? I never joke around about comfortable seating. Welcome to your new info board. Congratulations, Pathfinder Writer, on successful installation of your info board version 3.4. You are now ready to keep yourself and your staff informed on latest developments on board the Tempest. Info board VI. Comments. Okay, I've set up everyone's user accounts. Have at it. That can only be terrible. And fantastic. Is that... Oh, shit. Plants vs. Zombies. I forgot that was there. EA does own that. So... Obvious, reference there. I think somebody is here. Don't quote me on that. But I feel like that might be... We're in here. I don't think anybody's ever in there because that's such a tiny room. What's over here? Medbay. Tapero?
Hello, Ryder.
Respec station.
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come
Okay.
by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
Fair enough. But I don't wanna. And now we're in my room.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Clothing and armor customization. There's Sam. I can talk to Sam here. Special delivery cache. I can pick up everything that I've earned from strike missions here. And I have messages. Pyjack. From Herrick. Pathfinder. It was marvelous to meet you. As a fellow adventurer in the sciences, could you help us with an experiment? We have an interesting chap here on the Nexus, a young pyjak. What humans sometimes call a space monkey. He's part of a study on how various species adapt to shipboard life. We're hoping you might take him aboard the Tempest. You can pick him up from the Nexus Commons whenever you'd like. Don't worry, he's quite friendly. And his routine's very simple. No food after 23:59, no baths or showers, and please limit his exposure to solar radiation. Professor Herrick. I never noticed that the first time I played this game, but I appreciate the Gremlins reference. Interviews. Carrie Tervesa. Hello, Pathfinder. I'm a freelance vidmaker, and I could really use your help with my latest project. It's going to be historic. I hope, just like your mission. Can we meet on the Nexus for a chat? I can explain better in person. Carrie Tervesa. I guess we'll go do those two things before we take off. There's my bed. Here's our wardrobe. So I can change my outfit. What's the color one? Okay. Color 2 should be... Oh, well, that's fine. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, I can customize my armor too, right? Beautiful. I don't want to go to the bridge. I want to leave. Can I leave? We gotta go get our pet pyjak. I guess I have to go to the bridge, then we'll go back. Works out anyway, because they'll let us talk to the crew.
Hey. Hey.
I didn't have to go up this way, we just ended up going up this way. To the bridge. Oh, hey, I forgot about that, dude.
Departure trajectory locked.
Callow.
Control. Time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Callow Jath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Fair enough.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That is the job.
Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
Fair enough.
So how do
So this guy is our Joker.
Syncs with your implant. Just swipe.
No.
Destination here, and the nav system
Nothing against Seth Green.
Very efficient.
It was optimized for a
But and I do like Joker a lot.
If you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
But Callow's really cool. And Suvi would be our communications officer. So Kelly Sanders or Samantha Taylor.
Excuse me.
And Samantha was easily the best communications officer. Nothing against Suvi. And obviously Lexi is our Dr. Chockless.
The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Keep dreaming of a home.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Fair enough. It's just a fancy Normandy. But I'm okay with that.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Okay, I couldn't remember how we did this, but good to see it's still very...
What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
10% progression. Now we're going back here. I have a monkey to get...
Anomaly detected.
Anomaly detected.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
EZO. Oh, well, fuck. We'll go get it after we land, I suppose. Oh, never mind. We did go there. Alright, cool. I guess while I'm here, let's check these planets. I do need to scan 50 planets, so it's not a bad thing. I will be skipping all of these scenes. Like, it's cool that they did that, but I don't need it. What is our anomaly this time?
Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Starship wreckage. Okay, I'll take all that. That's cool. Ship ident Nexus 46-23. Caryatid. Crewmate complement 5. Status reported missing, presumed lost. The Caryatid is heavily damaged and adrift but salvageable. Is that the shit I was looking for? I don't actually know. A big planet. And we're on our way.
Anomaly on sensors.
Anomaly on sensors. And
Deploying probe. I found something.
volcano. This volcano has recently erupted. Faces unusually strong gravity means the lava flow localized and may be valuable for study. Well, free XP, I guess. And the last thing is the Nexus, which I don't really need because we know what it is, but we're here anyway. And we do want to go in. So I need to talk to Cerveza, and I need to talk to, I need to get the Pyjack. The Pyjack is essentially our hamster. Or a robo-dog. However you want to look at it. I don't think we get a space hamster in this game, so this is our closest equivalent, I think. Alright, where are we?
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Oh hey, I was looking for you.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
The truth might scare people.
Maybe a crisis is the time for hope, rather than hard truths.
That was Tan's angle. But if we pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part.
I mean, I
I
can.
want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Fair enough.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
I mean, kinda, yeah.
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in.
I mean, that is kind of what it is.
Transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. You were great.
Well, no more until the next time I get to talk to her. I heard a ding. I don't know where it was though. Oh, here? Dude, that's insane. Fuck you. I see stores. Double mod extension. Interesting. Let's sell all my salvage. Earrock fluid sack. I don't know how to upgrade my fucking guns yet. Oh, there's the pie jack.
Here we are. One young pie jack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh?
Well, that takes
Sam,
care of...
send a note to Kesh. Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Cool. We now have pie jack. Crew like no other. Cora Harper. You and Cora have established a professional working relationship. Calo Jath. Calo hasn't spent much time getting to know you, but he's a solid pilot regardless. Liam Costa. First impressions of Liam, he's a real booster for the initiative, and always gives his all for the mission. Lexi Tapero. Though you haven't had a chance to get to know her personally, Lexi has proven herself to be a capable doctor, having already saved your life after the mission on Habitat 7. Veteran Nix. Veteran Nix has joined the Pathfinder team. She seems to be familiar with the Nexus's nightmarish bureaucratic procedures, and was instrumental in getting the Pathfinder's ships released to you. Beyond that, however, she remains a mystery. Gil Brody. You left Gil to take to his job taking care of the Tempest's system, which seems to keep him busy. Suvi Anwar. Suvi Anwar is the Tempest's resident science officer. She works closely with the research team on the Nexus, analyzing the data you and Sam collect on the field. And then Ryder. Ongoing psychological profiler, Pathfinder Ryder. From the files of the Tempest physician and psychologist Dr. Lexi Tapera. Ryder, as part of my assignment on the Tempest, I'm required to send a psychological assessments to Pathfinder HQ. I'm sending you my notes. After all, you should know what I'm telling them. I've only known you for a short time, so this is just my initial take. Enjoy. Shows high levels of empathy and expresses passionate opinions. Keeps sense of humor, and rarely takes things seriously. Impulsive actions often speak louder than words. I'll be required to update them and send a more in-depth report later. Arc species, humans, early spaceflight. The human philosopher Plato once said astronomy compels the soul to look upward, and leads us from this world to another. For much of its recorded history, humanity has indeed looked to the night sky, and dreamed of venturing to the stars. However, after historic NASA Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969, the drive for crewed space exploration slowed as government funding dried up. The move towards cheaper unmanned probes and orbital stations gained traction instead. as one of the central obstacles was the expense of creating first-stage booster rockets that would be lost after each flight. But the lure of sending people into the cosmos never lost its draw. In the early 21st century, a private company called SpaceX I don't want to talk about that. Pioneered efforts in sustainable space travel by developing a reusable launch system. It revolutionized the field as the first entity, government or private, to successfully launch and then safely recover an orbital booster rocket intact, allowing it to be reused in future launches. Reusable hardware placed lower cost sustainable space travel within reach. Galvanized by SpaceX's achievements, a renaissance in space exploration followed. Reusable launch system technology later became pivotal in establishing the European Space Agency's first permanent settlement on Mars, Lowell City, in 2103. That's ambitious. The Tempest. The Tempest is a survey ship designed for long-range, long-term exploration under a Pathfinder's command. Its lightweight and efficient design allow it to operate with a small crew and minimal resources. Built by the Andromeda Initiative, the Tempest makes use of several once proprietary technologies, including an IAS stealth system originally developed by the Systems Alliance. Many of these systems were permitted on the condition that the Tempest only operate in the Andromeda galaxy. The Tempest's engine is a variation on the Ark's Odyssey drives that allow long-term operation. Capturing a percentage of the static buildup in capacitors, the recycled electrical charge powers several of the Tempest's onboard systems. As a Pathfinder vessel, the Tempest has research and development facilities, laboratories, and a well-appointed meeting space to accommodate dignitaries anticipating any potential first contact scenarios. Fancy Normandy. Not really, but it does kind of look the part. Pathfinders are often the first to encounter new potential threats or valuable technology. The Tempest is therefore equipped for sophisticated research and development in the field. To support a fast turnaround of any necessary upgrades or analysis, its research center syncs with the tech lab systems, giving insight into the capabilities of new materials and their potential applications. My connection to Ark Hyperion and the Nexus allows me to transfer data and the latest discoveries from scientists stationed there. Quantum computing enables multiple complex simulations to be run simultaneously, and the new components or configurations can be tested virtually before they are built. Stealth system. In 2183, the Systems Alliance and the Turian Hierarchy co-developed the IES Eternal Emission Sink stealth system for small military frigates. It's unknown how the initiative acquired the system for its survey ships, as IES stealth technology is classified. Despite valid security certificates, no record of negotiations exist in the Nexus legal archives. An IES stealth system is designed to capture the heat and radiation emitted by all starships in refrigerated storage sinks, effectively removing the ship from sensors. Initiative starship systems are streamlined to emit less electromagnetic and particle radiation and lower heat production. This reduces the amount of emissions to be stored. Additionally, breakthroughs in cryogenic research allowed the storage sinks to be more efficiently refrigerated, allowing longer stealth time before the sinks must be vented for safety. The Tempest can remain stationary in stealth for several hours or travel at FTL in silent running for shorter periods. Nice. Alright, well. Monkeys in space. I gotta see my Pyjack. Path of the Hero. Gotta wait for that. I'm just gonna mark all this as red. And then skills. Vetra. The Drifter Mercenary. She has power armor, concussive shot. Not exactly the best for like a harder playthrough, but she's fun. We're not doing a harder playthrough, so it's fine. I mean, if I was like a biotic or something, sure, but I'm not. And that is actually going to be break time. Well, we've got a minute. Let's see if we can just get on the ship real quick. Ryder Jackson. I just look like I'm about to do a fucking Thriller dance whenever I'm in my casual wear. Do 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 do. Yep. Anyway.
Vetra was looking for you.
Now we can actually talk to people, but it is break time, so we'll do that once we come back from break. All right.